You mentioned the teammate that he is, and I love how Brady does this. I'll go macro, then I'll go micro because you got a part in this. I feel like Brady is he's the poster for some of his teammates. Okay, he was the poster on the wall, and they come in, especially when he got into his 40s, and he's got teammates in their early 20s. They've seen him win Super Bowls. They've seen him accomplish some great things, and now they've got to be in the locker room, and he's got to do something to connect with them. And as you get more distant in age, it's harder to do that. But you found a way to connect with Tom Brady in ways that are very funny. I'm going to take some of your tips and use them on Michael Smith. Could you just give Michael an example or two of what you did to Tom Brady just to get his attention a little bit in the locker room?
Are you talking about a little prank war? Is that what you're talking about, Michael?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, we had a comfortable relationship, and it really started even my rookie year. I started working out, and he didn't have a workout partner. And he came over, and he knew that, look, I was in there working hard, and he's like, hey, why don't we work out together? And everything was a competition, right? So we got comfortable. We got comfortable on the field, off the field. We hung out. And at the end of the day, though, I was comfortable enough to I think it was my second year, I would swing the door open coming into the quarterback room, and he'd always sit right by the door. I was like, why doesn't this dude ever move up? But he'd always yell at me like, you're going to knock me out, Cassel, this, that, and the other. Well, he saw I was coming in with a big tray of food, put his foot up against the wall, and then against the door, I opened up, bam, all over me. Well, I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to get you back. So I took the Gator, those old school Gatorade, like the chocolate ones, the real thick ones. He had these Air Force ones that he'd wear every day, and they're clean. He'd always have them perfect. He probably had a rotation of them. I poured those things in and filled them up to the brim, his Air Force Ones. Then I took that atomic bomb, put that in his underwear, and I was like, I'm out. So I get dressed, I'm out. I'm like, cool. He'll deal with me in the morning. Well, he runs out with this huge shake. I was fully dressed, and he pours it all over me. And it starts, right? And so the next day I come in, and he had messed with my jersey. He put some crap all over my jersey and all this. I was like, all right, that's cool. I'm gonna crap in your helmet, right? That's what I was look, I was kidding. I probably wouldn't do that. Maybe I would. I don't know. But I go out to the practice. I go out to practice field. Nonetheless, he wants me to call him Daddy Longshanks, right? Daddy Longshanks. I was like, bro, I'm not calling you that. I'm going to get you back. He's like, you got until the beginning of practice, Cassel. If you don't, you're going to be sorry. I was like, dude, whatever. Like, not anticipating really anything other than something like minor. Well, I come in and everybody's crowded around my locker. Everybody's laughing. There's 3 tires in front of my locker. He put my car on blocks. He put one of the tires he hid in the facility somewhere. He didn't give them back for 3 days. I had to get rides to practice, rides home. Ellis Hobbs, I was wearing him out. I'm like, Hobbs, can you please give me a ride home right now? Dude, he wouldn't give them back. But the best part about the story was a day later, we're going up, and we used to have like walkthrough in the in the area. Where's the high ticket prices called up there in the stadium?
Like
nonetheless, we used to. Yeah, and like the suite area, like
the red suites. Yeah.
Yeah, so you had that big open area, and we do our walkthroughs in there on cold days. Well, Matt Light, Copen, those guys, of course, thought it would be a great idea to let's keep this thing going. So they went and got packing peanuts, filled up his car to the brim, put confetti in his air conditioning unit. And then when we're up there, they're all laughing. They're like, Brady, he got you again. And I'm like, what are they talking about? And I walk over there and I look up, and it's filled to the brim of peanuts. And Brady's like, I'm going to kill you. I was like, dude, this guy's going to explode my car. Like, I don't know what he's going to do.
Right.
And then thank God Bill stepped in. He put it down. He said, look, this is no longer World War III. Somebody's going to get hurt, this, that, and the other. Shut it down. I was like, okay, thank God. But I mean, it's stuff like that. And people, I mean, the fun locker room stuff. I mean, the one thing you said that about him relating to younger players, the one thing about Brady, I'll say, he always stayed young because that dude was up to date on his music, and he was always blaring it. He loves his Jay-Z. He loves to turn it on in the weight room. And I think that's how sometimes he builds relationships with people too, is they're like, this dude's a normal dude. But you know, what we see from the media is not always what is presented to like his team and how cool he is and how down to earth he is.
Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.